Good morning. So we are going to do our presentation about Western musicians. There are many musicians, so we have selected our own favorite musicians. So we have chosen uh, Franz Schubert, Michael Jackson, Gianni, Hank Williams, Beethoven, and Mozart. So, and our group members are Mashi, Rukshani, Shashika, Sachini, Kasumi, and Madhurangi. So I'm going to start from my favorite musician. My name is Sachini Ranawaka. My MU number is MU 17141. Franz Schubert. His time period is from 1797 to 1828. So he was a son of a schoolmaster in Vienna, came from a musical family. First, he was a violinist, and then he joined the Royal School of Music after a very tough competition. He has written more than 600 songs. Also, he was known as a song maker or father of lead. Schubert wrote 9 symphonies. So the last one is known as the Great Symphony in C major. So most of his life, he was supported by his friends who gave him the manuscript papers when he could not afford them. So he died at the age of 31 and asked to bury near Beethoven. So some of Schubert's compositions are, the popular compositions are Death and the Maiden, Ave Maria, Hark, Hark the Lark. So thank you for listening. My friend will explain about her favorite musician.
Thank you, Sachini. I'm Rukshani Fernando, MU 17134. I'm going to talk world records, including the most successful entertainer of all time, and 13 times of Grammy Awards and Grammy Legend Awards, Grammy Lifetime Achievement Awards, and also he received a World Music Award for the Best Selling Pop Male Artist of Millennium. And we should talk about some albums and songs of him. Got to Be There, Ben, Music and Me, Off the Wall, Thriller. These are the albums, and the Thriller became the most selling album of all time. And I Wanna Be There, With the Child Heart, Happy, Just a Little Bit of You. These are the songs sung by Michael Jackson, and he died at 50 cause of the overdose of propofol intoxication. That's it. Thank you. And Madhurangi, it's your chance.
Thank you, Rukshani. I am Madhurangi Chakrika. My student number is MU 17127. I am going to talk today about the Gianni musician. Gianni was born on November 14, 1954 in Greece. His parents were Soroti and Chrysomelis. He is the second of 3 children. Gianni has an elder brother and a younger sister. In 1972, with the encouragement of his parents, Gianni left his homeland to attend the University of Minnesota. Between his studies, he played in local to develop his personal musical styles, using both piano and electronic keyboard to create new sounds. He is a professional musician, composer, and pianist. After that, he joined the rock band Chameleon in 1977. Gianni has produced music discs in the music industry. worked at Minnesota Dance Theater, linked to the art of television, contributed music for the movies. He released over 14 music albums. He was also composed music using the jazz, classical, and soft rock genres of musicians such as Mozart and Beethoven. Artists from all over the world have been involved in his concert. Yanni's songs become more popular at concert near historical monuments around the world. If there are Taj Mahal in India, Forbidden City in China, Burj Khalifa in USA, Kremlin in Russia. So already he is a popular musician in the world. Thank you. Next, I invite Shashika.
Thank you, Madhurangi. My name is Shashika. I'm 70 in 136. I'm talk about Hank Williamson. Hank Williamson was born Hiram Williamson on September 70 in 1923 in the rural community on Mount Olive in Butler County, Alabama. Hank was American singer and songwriter and musician, considered on the most important American singer and songwriter of the 20th century. He was a prolific composer. He has even won awards for his music service and talented. 1987 Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, 1989 Grammy for Best Country Vocal, 1989 Music Video of the Year, 1989 Vocal Event of the Year, 1990 Vocal Collaboration of the Year. Thank you. I invite Dimashi.
Thank you, Shashika, for giving me this chance. I'm Mashi Hansika, MU 17140. Music is like a dream, only that I cannot hear. Ludwig van Beethoven. Beethoven was a German composer and pianist. Beethoven remains one of the most admired and composers in the history of Western music. His works rank among the most performed of the classical music repertoire and span the transition from the classical period to the Romantic era and classical music. He composed many things and people had a hard time to trying to decide what kind of composer he was. His father, Johann van Beethoven, was a court musician and harsh disciplinarian who gave Ludwig with his first music lesson and later suffered from alcoholism. His mother, Maria Magdalena, was an earnest woman who gave birth to 7 children, 4 of who died in infancy. He was eldest of 3 children of Johann and Maria. As Beethoven developed, it became clear that to reach artistic maturity, he would have to leave Bonn for a major music center. At the age of 12, Beethoven was a promising keyboard player and talented pupil in composition of the court-organized Churchian Grotownik. Beethoven composed his first 6-string quartets between 1798 and 1800, measured by and second symphony in 1800 and 1803. For the premiere of his first symphony, Beethoven hired the Berg Theatre on 2nd April 1800 and staged an extensive program of music, including works by Haydn and Mozart, as well as accepted the first symphony and one of his piano concerts. In May 1799, Beethoven taught piano to the daughter of Hungarian Countess Anna Brunswick. 1880 and 1802 were dominated by two large-scale orchestral works, although he continued to produce other important works such as the piano sonata, Sonata Quasi una Fantasia. 1802, he completed the Second Symphony. Around 1796, by the age of 26, Beethoven began to lose his hearing. But he made more and more musical creations and lived with music. He became a renowned Western musician and had a large fan base. And he died on 26 March 1827 at the age of 56 during thunderstorm. Thank you. I invite Kasni to explain her musician.
Thank you, Dimashi. I'm Kasuni, MU 17135. Now I am going to talk about Mozart and talented musician. Mozart is the most important and valuable person in the history of Western music. His full name is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, but his name had many variants. He was born on 27th January 1756 in Austria. Mozart's father, Leopold, was an ambitious composer and violinist. In his early years, Mozart's father was his only teacher. Along with music, he taught his children languages and academic subjects. Mozart was the youngest seventh child in his family. He was clever at music since his childhood. Mozart composed his first opera, Apollo 8, when he was only 11. Mozart had been special talent playing violin and keyboard. Among his talent, creating symphony is the special talent. In 75 years old, he was married. In that period, his best friend is Joseph Haydn. He was always appreciated Mozart creations that helped Mozart move forward. Symphonies such as the Paris Symphony, Prague Symphony, Linton Symphony were created by Mozart. Other of his creations were The Magic of Figaro, Don Giovanni, The Magic Flute. End of Mozart's life, he was not in good health. In 5th of December 1791, he was died. There is no one here who can be compared to him. Thank you for listening our presentation.